Balanced Body community. My name is Staci Alden, Master Instructor for Balanced Body, and I'm excited today to show you 4 upper body exercises that you can do with the rotating discs. We'll be using the 9-inch light resistance today. These also do come in a larger size with heavier resistance or no resistance at all. So that's what we'll be using today. Find what works best for you for upper body, and let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we want to take our rotating discs and place them on a sticky surface. So that could be a carpeted room. They do tend to stay pretty well on the ground when you are on carpet, or you can use, of course, a yoga mat. When you are on hardwood floor, you do want to be careful and aware that they might slip on the floor, and then you're not getting that full resistance or that rotation from that rotating disc. Our first exercise in our 4 upper body exercises is going to be placing the hands on the rotator discs, finding either a kneeling or full plank position, and going into some push-ups with external rotation and internal rotation at the top. So I want you to find your good push-up position, whether it is in a kneeling position or in that full push-up. Go into your push-up without letting the rotator discs move. Press back up. And then at the top is where we'll start to incorporate external rotation, or fingers going outward, and then internal rotation, maintaining that good quality in that plank position at the top. Now, these rotating discs come with little indicators to help you identify if at the top of that plank you are in fact rotating or moving, so you know exactly where, kind of like a compass, you've rotated that disc. So again, that first exercise, either on the toes or on the knee, we bend the elbows to go into our push-up. At the top is where we get that external rotation and then internal rotation. But during that push-up, we're trying to keep everything stable, preventing those rotator discs from moving. Second, we're going to do a side plank. So second upper body exercise with those rotator discs. Again, either on a knee on the ground or lifting that knee up. So finding that side plank position. We can be here or we can be in that full side plank. Once we're there, we're going to reach underneath, getting into those obliques, come back up. And here's what we're doing with that rotator disc. As we rotate, we're going to rotate the disc forward and then come back up, returning back to home. So here's again that kneeling position. Bottom knee is down. We rotate. Watch how my hand starts to rotate forward. So fingers come forward and then open back up. If you really want to open the shoulder at the top, you can rotate that disc open. So this is why I do encourage using a lighter resistance or some resistance on that rotator disc, so it prevents you from over-rotating in the chest and in the shoulder. So this is exercise number 2 after that push-up. And then our third exercise is actually going to be tricep dips with the rotator disc. So we'll bring them to the back of our mat, or we could turn our body around. Hands go on the rotator discs. We can keep our hips down for these, bending the elbows and then pressing away. And then what we're adding here is at the top, we're going to open up the chest, open up the hands, come back down, just like that. So we're here, big opening of the chest, big squeeze. You'll start to feel the wrapping in the back of the shoulders. And then the option here to make it harder is to lift the hips up. So we bend the elbows, extend, open, and rotate, external rotation. Bend the elbows, small tricep dip, open, and squeeze. Chin toward chest, hips lifted, abdominals on. And then the fourth and final exercise we'll do with the rotator discs for upper body work is actually prone lat pull downs. So you'll be on your belly or your tummy, laying all the way down, and then we do want to reach those rotator discs all the way onto the floor, maybe even off the mat. And what we're going to do is put our hands on the outside of the rotator disc, making sure they're stable. Maybe the mat needs to come forward so it's not, those rotator discs aren't slipping and sliding. Mine seem to be staying pretty still. So hands go on the outside of the rotator disc. You're pressing into the rotator disc, looking down, and as you pull the body up, you're rotating those discs out to the side, engaging those lats and then coming back down. So let's do that again. Straighten the arms, the legs stay heavy on the ground. We squeeze the glutes, pull the belly away from the floor, and then come back down. Noticing how those rotator discs rotate open as we come up. And then we come down and they return to home. Give these 4 upper body exercises a try in your workouts to really encourage you to get more mobility with strength throughout your workout for the upper body.